Hello again, first graders. We are going to work on some OPG today. So you get to have OPG time with Mrs. Purcell and with Solomon. All right, so today we're just going to work on some two-syllable words. Let's see, do you guys remember what two-syllable words are? Can you think of an example of a two-syllable word? And if you can, go ahead and shout it out. Even though I can't hear you, I still want you to shout one out for me, as loud as you can. That was a good one. All right, so we're going to practice some just together. So I will say the word, and then you say it with me the second time, okay? We're going to clap our hands with them too. Remember, 2 beats, right? So let's do the first one. Table, table. Good job. Driveway, driveway. Next one. Baseball, baseball. Now I'm going to make you really hungry. Ready? Pizza, pizza. One more. Cookie, cookie. Well done. All right, so like I said, this is OPG time with Solomon. Here he is. He's going to help us out a little bit. Okay, so for every single one of these words, let me scooch this back a little bit. I will first put out the word. And it's going to look a little funny. I think we've talked about this before, where it has the little line called a hyphen. Some words naturally do have a hyphen in there. When you write it in a paragraph or in a story, it will always have a hyphen. All of these words do not naturally have a hyphen. We're just using that hyphen to let us know, okay, this is where the beat is. So this is my first syllable. This is my second syllable for my two-syllable word. All right, so first I'll show it this way, mother, and then I'll bring our next word over. Now that's the way it's supposed to look, mother. Okay, so let's do this one together. All right, father. You say it with me this time, father. Giant, giant. All right, this is one we use a lot. Because, because. This is something you should be doing every day. Listen, listen. Answer, answer. All right, so we have some proper nouns now. Tuesday, Tuesday. Thank you, Sam. August, August. Before, before. Wrong one. Water, water. Good job, first graders. Great reading. All right, since that was such a quick lesson, I thought I would grab one of my favorite books and I can read one little story from one of my favorite books. And it's called Harold and the Purple Crayon. So it's got a couple of stories in there. We'll have Solomon sit with me. All right, so the first story is The Giant Garden. See that? Harold was tucked in bed, but he couldn't fall asleep. He was watching a little ladybug on his windowsill. It's really, really, really tiny. Can you see it over there? close-up view now. What is it like to be as small as a ladybug? Harold wondered. He picked up his purple crayon and drew a path. Then he stepped onto it. Ladybugs live in gardens. So Harold drew a packet of seeds. The plants grew and grew and grew. Harold felt tiny. He felt as tiny as a ladybug. Harold jumped from one leaf to the other. Then he came to a big pond. Harold leaped onto a lily pad. Then he drew an oar and paddled right into a frog. The frog looked very big. The frog looked very hungry. Harold drew a huge gumdrop. He threw it to the frog. Slurp! The frog lapped it up. Harold paddled away very quickly. Harold climbed over a big leaf and saw another ladybug. They had a tea party. They played hide and seek. How would Harold find the ladybug? Harold found his ladybug friend. Oh no! Harold's new friend was stuck in a spider web. Harold jumped into the web. It was sticky. Harold drew a pair of scissors. Snip, snip, the ladybug was free. The ladybug was so happy to be free that she invited Harold to meet her family. At the ladybug's home, Harold couldn't believe his eyes. He had never seen so many ladybugs. He had never seen so many spots. Harold lost his ladybug friend, but he met an ant. The ant was looking for food to bring to the queen ant. Harold helped the ant look. They found a picnic lunch. The ant saw some bananas. Leaning against a bowl of fruit, Harold drew a rope and lassoed a banana. Harold tugged and the banana fell. An orange rolled down onto a plate of cookies. It sent the cookies flying. Harold and the ant ran out of the way. The cookies broke on the ground. Harold and the ant each picked up a piece of cookie to carry to the queen ant. The queen was so happy. She made Harold her king. Harold drew a crown and sat beside the queen. The queen was very nice to Harold. She offered him some of her food. Harold knew never to eat something that had fallen on the floor. Harold began to feel sleepy. He wanted to be in his own bed. So he set off to find the moon. Harold found the moon. He drew his bedroom window around it. He crawled into his cozy bed. His purple crayon dropped to the floor, and Harold dropped off to sleep. Hopefully that story inspires you guys to be creative during this time when we're all stuck in our homes for a long period of time. So gather your brothers and sisters or your mom and dad and find something creative to do today. All right, bye.